Jermaine Defoe's cap stunt adjusted off a cheerful week for Rangers as they batted 10-man Hibernians 6-1 at Ibrox. Steven Gerrard's group invited Paul Heckingbottom's men to Glasgow with certainty, flooding in the wake of following up their last pants succeed at Kilmarnock in their Ladbrokes Premiership opener with a noteworthy 4-objective presentation against Midtjylland in the Europa League. Defoe was given the gesture over Ger's midweek man of the coordinate Alfredo Morelos, and the veteran poacher demonstrated he merited his place with a clinical treble. Morelos then ensured he got in on the go-about as he immediately included 2 in the wake of supplanting his strike rival, with Shea Joe's late strike adjusting off a fantasy 7 days for the Ibrox side. Daryl Horgan had pulled one back for Hibs just before half-time, yet any desires for a rebound passed on when Sean Mackey was expelled 10 minutes into the subsequent half. Gerrard requested that the Ibrox reliable assistance his exhausted side out after their midweek pursuits in Denmark by turning the commotion step up. The fans did as they were asked and got their reward inside 9 minutes. Afia Marciano got himself wrecked as Joe pulled the trigger from 20 yards out. There did not appear to be much development on the strike, but rather the Guardian wasn't right-footed no different and could just repel the ball pull out to Defoe, who basically does not leave behind such liberality. The volume was raised again 6 minutes after the fact as Gers cut Heckingbottom's group separated with a move as snappy as it was merciless. Jordan Jones carried on from where he left off in midweek as he screwed Stephen Whittaker into the ground with a 2-fold plunge of the shoulder. Charging on the previous Kilmarnock wideman played an exactness ball in behind for a Joe, whose cutback was laid on a plate for Defoe to fold home as he shot over the front post. In any case, similarly as they were rebuffed for a concise slip-by against Midtjylland on Thursday, so they endured again as Scott Allen was given reality to pick a pass. His dazzling converse ball cut the home resistance in 2 as it discovered Horgan, who dashed in to pull one back a short ways from half-time, having booked Darren McGregor inside the initial 5 minutes for a foul on Jones. Ref John Beaton made a bar for his very own back as he was then compelled to alert Christian Doige, Mackey and Josh Vela, in addition to Rangers pair Joe and Nicola Katic, all during the principal timeframe for comparatively gentle offences. Yet, the official was given minimal decision about handing out his opening yellow of the subsequent half, immediately pursued by a red, to Mackey as the youthful safeguard utilised an arm to square James Tavernier's chipped go to Defoe. Tavernier ought to have wrapped up the focuses as Ryan Jack sliced in from the privilege to tee up the captain, however his strike cruised over the bar, starting a tremendous moan as the unsteady home help started to stress their wickedness may yet demonstrate expensive. Be that as it may, they need not have worried as Defoe put the game to bed with 16 minutes left. Stephen Davis flooded into the case before standing up an inch-ideal cross to the back post, where the previous England striker did the business with his head. Defoe was given an overwhelming applause as he was promptly supplanted by Morelos. However, the Colombian isn't one to be beaten and included a 4th following 77 minutes as he stuck the ball through Vela's legs before boring under Marciano. The scoring was not done there, however. First, Greg Stewart stripped the hapless Whittaker again before coming in Morelos to fold home once more, before Joe found the net with the last kick of the game. Gratitude to an accommodating diversion.